after a 2-month break. So we are hopefully going to be reading some prayers this morning, 3. They're very short though, so don't worry. And I did put copies of the prayers on the tables, so you can, I invite you to read them along with me, and I have some extra copies if you need them. So the first prayer is the healing prayer. And I would like to dedicate this prayer to Mary Botnick. Where is she?
Go Hank.
Go Hank. I apologize.
It's okay, Glenn, no problem.
And Jane Klosterman. They recently lost their life partners, their husbands, recently in the last couple months. So that, and also we have some members of our club that are dealing with some health challenges right now. And so I'd like to dedicate this prayer to them as well. So if you'd like to read along with me, that would be wonderful. Healing Spirit, envelop us with your nurturing love as we gather today. Whether we seek physical relief, emotional solace, or spiritual rejuvenation, extend your comforting hand over us. Through our fellowship, let the power of our collective faith amplify our healing, bestowing peace upon our minds and wellness upon our bodies. Amen. The next is the guidance prayer, and I would like to dedicate this prayer to our officers, to our board members, our directors, to our chairs of all of our committees, and maybe also to our government leaders. The guidance prayer. Great navigator of life, guide us through the uncharted waters of our discussions and decisions today. Guide our path with your celestial wisdom so that each step we take is grounded in integrity and purpose. Lead us towards fruitful outcomes aligned with your divine plan. Amen. And then lastly, the love prayer. So it's our meeting today, the theme is Valentine's Day, February is love, and I dedicate this to all of us. Okay, source of unconditional love, fill this room with a love that transcends mere sentiment. Ignite in us the compassion to see each other's strengths and weaknesses and still choose kindness. Let love be the language we all understand, the currency we trade in, and the legacy we leave. Amen. Thank you.
Any new guests? Anybody new? Anybody who would like to be a new guest and get recognized for just being here today? Nope? All right, fantastic. Okay. Then welcome back. And so, let's start with our committees, updates, old business, which I like to call mature business. I don't like the word old. Okay. Next, okay, so let's start with philanthropic. Michelle's not here, so let me stand up for this and we'll do a quick announcement further. To start off with a great note, last year's grants, we granted, I forgot the amount, but we helped out the iLead program for the kindergarten and first grade class, and they basically refurbished their animal pen. So all the kids were very grateful. They sent us a whole bunch of thank you notes. I'm going to pass this along and just start sharing and spreading around. So as I'm speaking about the philanthropic committee, I just want to reinforce that it's really helping out the community, and they're very grateful. So this is like an example of that. So I wanted to share that. Okay, second, the spring grant period already came to a close. We're going to make our decisions on February 26th, and we'll report back in March. All right, fantastic. And then that's that for the philanthropic committee. We talked about adopt a highway committee. Is Sherry here? Very cute. Sherry's not here. Okay. I do know I saw them walking around and they were picking up trash. So yes, thank you, and thank you to everybody who participated. Social committee. We had a January outing at Shambhala, Brewer Foundation, and Kate led that, and Kate is saying,
thank you. Hi, I'm Kate O'Mara. I haven't met you yet. Come say hi. I'm trying to learn everybody's names, just like when I was in the classroom. So I have some pictures for everybody to show evidence that we actually went. You can pass that along this way, and I'll pick these up on the other side.
repeat that. The local singers group luncheon.
Singers?
Singers or seniors?
Seniors.
Oh!
Mature individuals.
Kelly, you are one.
Mature singles.
I'm sorry, so when is that happening?
You don't, it's on the clipboard.
Okay, okay, I'll check the clipboard, okay.
So sorry, I didn't write that down. Okay. All right, so we have the clipboards for any additional committees, so please take a look if you're interested. Next up is the treasurer report. Mary?
Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for all the wonderful wishes and prayers and things that I received in the cards. And I can't go any farther because I'll start. Anyway, I should have said that till last. So our CD balance, our emergency, if philanthropic they already have some money left from the first grant period, but they'll look at the grants that come in. If there's money left over, then we'll just carry it over to next year for the first grant in the fiscal year 26-27. Okay?
Very nice.
Anyway. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, in shop income, Kathy will do that when it's her turn. The shop income for December and January.
Great, because she's next up.
Okay.
I emailed out the corrected minutes. I appreciate those of you that keep me on my toes. I am not a perfect person. So I did resend out the corrected minutes. I need a motion to approve those minutes unless there's any additional corrections.
Motion for anybody? Motion?
I move that we accept the minutes as presented.
Second motion? Patty?
Thank you, Patty. So any discussion? No, and we need
A vote. Okay,
all in favor.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you.
Motion carried. Thank you very much. All right, and now we can have Kathy stand up and present for the resale shop.
A break from our meetings because we're all very rusty and we don't know what we're doing today.
Hey, now.
Plus, we had a great party on Saturday.
That's right. So FYI, for those that don't know, Miss Margaret had a birthday party and she invited a lot of us shop girls over there, and I gotta tell you, this girl knows how to put on a party. Started at 11, went to I don't know when because I am a senior, and left. Patty and Marcia and Linda and Sandy, and I know I'm missing somebody, Olga, and I don't remember anyway. It was a spur-of-the-moment party that she gave herself, and I think that's the only way to go. From now on, I'm gonna give myself a big bash. She had somewhere, I know Linda has some pictures of Margaret on top, I literally mean on top. She had 2 horses there that were way taller than I am and beyond. I was really wanting to get the ladder out and have a picture taken, but was afraid it'd be out there and my husband would probably kill me if I survived the fall off of the horse. Needless to say. Anyway, that being said, before I give you the numbers, we took a break from the shop was closed for about 6 weeks roughly. Gave all of our volunteers time to enjoy the holiday with their family and their friends. Some of them were traveling, some were entertaining. I had a beautiful dinner planned, but it ended up being Linda, if anybody doesn't know, Linda's my sister anyway. My sister and my husband prepared dinner for us because we were on lockdown in the neighborhood. We couldn't get out and people couldn't get in. Had to cross the river. Anyway.
Seems like a long time ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does seem like a long time ago, but it's always interesting. I've lived here long enough to see snow at Easter and you couldn't get in and out of the town, etc. So, hey, welcome to Acton, right? It's not the wind, it's the rain or the snow, but anyway, wouldn't live here anywhere else, needless to say. During that period of time, while we were closed, the donation center continued to be open, except for the week of Christmas and New Year's. We were getting literally piles and piles of donations, okay? Nobody was there working to process. We almost stripped the shop everything was clean, top to bottom. Miss Laney, I don't know where she got the energy or the drugs, but she took it upon herself. She steam cleaned the floors. That granite is whiter than white, okay?
And I want everybody taking off their shoes.
She even called me one day. She says, "Are you going over to the store to do something?" And I said, "Well, I've got to drop some stuff off." She goes, "Well, you better take your shoes off before you go inside." I just finished the lobby. And she then washed the windows and the mirrors and everything else. So anyway, we were busy working in the back. And I hope that if you haven't been over there to see, it does sparkle and shine. We've done a few maintenance items. We've had the lobby painted, we had the bathroom painted, so it's very bright and shiny and clean. A couple other things that we've done that are most importantly, and we're working on this now, it's in progress, between Miss Margaret and Kat, they convinced me that we needed a huge TV. It's like the biggest TV almost ever.
It is not.
Up in the corner, when you walk in, and the ladies greet you up in the corner, we now have a large TV, okay? And they are working on a slideshow. And they're gonna be going down.
It's on.
Yes.
That'll be better. It'll improve.
It's going to, that slideshow is going to grow. We have photo albums
Tell them the purpose of the
from,
slideshow.
I get extra time.
No, I'm saying no.
Anyway, so we have the photo albums from days gone by, from when I'm looking at pictures when Sandy, you were a baby in these pictures, I kid you not. That from the, you know, and we're gonna be showing, the whole purpose of this television is a slideshow to show what's going on, the history of the Women's Club, past and current, and how we've grown from the dirt lots and a little yard sale that we barely made any money at to what we're doing at the shop now, the behind the scenes, and it's letting the public know where their donations are going. We'll have pictures of the scholarship students, anything and everything, and like I said, it's going to be a living history there for all the people that come in and buy and support our group. So get a chance, please go over there. But I do want to make one comment that Joanne Whalen gets Donator of the Year award. She sent us some beautiful clothing, which we love, and it's out on the floor. And when you donate, sometimes you may come in immediately and you're not going to see that as you donate. They're being slotted to be put out at different times of the year. We already have about 30 tubs of Christmas decorations and building. We're one of the only groups that I know that accept holiday donations all year long. So please be patient with us sometimes if the lines are long and you're dropping off. There was so much stuff on the sidewalk 2 weeks ago that I just walked out there, turned around and laughed. When they had the courage to go back out, there was a woman standing there telling me that she really appreciated our club because her daughter received a scholarship. She says, "I appreciate all the work that you ladies do." And I want you to know, every item that comes in is inspected at least twice. It's cleaned the best we can. So there's a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears that goes on behind the scenes. With that, we desperately need jewelry for Yvonne. We've been selling like crazy. We also need more purses for Belinda. And one thing that, just remember please, and this is not you, do not take it personally, when your friends ask you what do you take, what we take, if you wouldn't buy that item for yourself, and if it's just a little broken, there's not just a little broken. We don't put a little broken out on the floor, except for jewelry. Yvonne wants any of that. She makes these beautiful little jars that people use for crafts. So that being said, and then the other thing that I do want to throw out, as you all know, Jane's husband passed away. Jane and Jim have been our savior. They make multiple trips constantly to Salvation Army to take the things that we are not able to sell. So I've asked Karen has stepped up and some of the other ladies, you know, so if you know that you're gonna be heading to Lancaster, or if you have that bag of Salvation Army of your own personal stuff that doesn't cost, that you're not giving to us, just give us a holler on a Monday or Tuesday, because maybe we could use your, if you have an SUV, you know, throw a couple extra bags of clothing and take it for us too, that we would appreciate it. Just another one of the many ways that you can support the shop. And remember, you know, we take pride and we're trying to keep it full and our sales are reflecting that, but also too, remember, even though I'm giving you the sales, this does not include what it costs to keep the doors open. All the bills you pay every month at your house, we are paying, okay? Okay, so that being said, drum roll. Our December sales, and that's, but yeah, you see what Mary is telling you, that's why we have some extra money for those two committees.
Thank the Lord.
So thank you ladies for, like I said, even if you're not there working, you're supporting us in so many different ways. And we really, really love your gently used and new items that you're donating to us. That's it.
All right, potential new member, Maria, welcome, Maria, the new guest, and daughter, Ann.
What's Maria's last name?
What is your last name, Maria?
Sarah?
Sarah?
Best barbecue in town.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yes. Fabulous barbecue, all right. So, Maria, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was originally born in Mexico, but I was brought here when I was 2, so this is all I know. I used to be a valley girl all the time until we decided to move somewhere beautiful and have my kids, you know, be raised in a family-oriented town, and I found it. So we got here towards the end of 2019. The big snow hit, and I was like, I love this place. And it was just at one time. And ever since we've been here, I've worked in the market and I've been around here until we decided one day to get our permits and get everything together. We were asking Gail if we could kind of set up our stuff there, and everyone was agreeing, and we started our own business, and we've been here ever since. Kids go to school here, and now that I found out that you guys gather, I want to join. Good. Put a piece of my Latino things in Acton.
Where is your barbecue place out? I'm sorry.
It's a pop-up just down across from Ace Hardware.
Yeah. Follow that and found out.
We, like I said, we decided to do things the right way, get our insurance, get everything, we pay our taxes. We've all helped at the Edwards Air Force, CHP in Lancaster, and so forth. So we're always trying to do things for the cleaning committee, high schools. Yeah.
And she does catering, she did my party.
Oh, it's so good.
Probably the biggest potatoes ever.
Yes.
Her potatoes are like on steroids. Yeah. And they're fantastic with chicken on top of them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay. Lainey, anything else? Did I miss anything?
My email and phone number has changed. I've got a couple copies, several copies, I had 10, that, true confession, of updated membership list. And I'm new to Gmail, so I gotta figure out how to make a group thing so I can send it all to everybody, the new, updated membership list. But, and then if anybody needs to contact me for anything, not washing floors or windows. I'm over that. Come and see me, and I'll give you my new email and phone number. Otherwise, I'll be sending out, hopefully, the updated. That's it.
This is a good thing that we're doing, so, we're still continuing the meeting. We should have something solid by the, or another solid update next month. Question, yes.
If we have comments or suggestions or questions, how do we deliver those?
We have our meetings, we can, right, it's open, right?
So Sandy, I would say once we're still in the process of redoing them. I did send that out to you. You can certainly respond to that email. We do have to re-email the new ones out to you. We're going to be discussing them whenever that meeting is. We will discuss them here and talk about any changes, suggestions, before we vote on those.
So you don't want them now?
You certainly could, I would respond to the email, but we are having to go back and continue to work on them. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And that goes for everybody.
So
Any
you
questions?
can respond to the minutes that I sent or to the original bylaw email. Okay,
Very good.
just not listening.
Thank you. Okay, any other questions? Comments? Very good. All right, well, we're coming towards the end, but we must, acknowledge our birthdays. So for February, so gay, please stand up and embarrass the birthday girls. Let me down.
What?
Let me take it out.
Totally. But they'll taste good.
Miss Mary.
Bad rap at the shop, but I just want to make an announcement that Kat came in and worked on her birthday, and I did not ask her to work on her birthday. But we did sing happy birthday to her yesterday.
Any other birthdays? Any other birthdays that I missed? All right.
Is she done?
Okay, I think we're good. We're good. Fantastic. All right, our next, unless there's anything else in regards to the meeting. If it's an announcement, we'll save that for after adjourning the meeting. Our next meeting will be at the library, March 4th. You will be having guest speakers, friends of the Acton Library, Jim Wall and Ramona Hall. So it will be, remember, at the library.
What are they gonna talk about?
Just how fabulous we are.
You should come.
No, and Kat, do you want to speak to that?
They're just going to fill you in on the library's programs and events and what they do for the community.
Fantastic. Excellent. Okay. All right, so now, we're going to adjourn the meeting. So, and then we can have announcements afterwards, so. What's the official word?
Okay,
Okay.
adjourned, meeting adjourned.
Thank you. The meeting is adjourned.
Now we have announcements.
Announcements.
Hi, I'm Heather with Acton Firelight. In December, we brought a form for everybody to sign up if they wanted the visit from American Red Cross for the smoke detectors.
Right.
We had 24 people signed up. The event was December 15th, which was kind of close to Christmas, and a lot of people weren't available. We did service 6 homes and put in 19 smoke detectors. Majority we did the flashing lights for those that are hearing impaired and the bed shaker. So we brought the forms to sign up again. If you did sign up last time and you weren't able to attend, please sign up again. We're gonna come back out. We're also going today, we're gonna open up to Agadulce, to the seniors there, to get anybody that shows up. One thing that we're also gonna do, probably about 2 to 3 weeks, we'll advertise at the post office, grocery store, and if I have your permission, I'll do an email blast. We are getting rolled off dumpsters donated from Catherine Barger's office. We are gonna take them to the 49er. Brady has donated the space back there because it's all fenced in. He's donated workers. Victor from the Acton Marker, Acton Nursery. I can say, I get nervous in front of people.
You're doing great.
Thank you. They have volunteered workers. They have volunteered bringing in chippers. So you guys can, anybody, business owners here in Acton, your home, trim your trees, bring your, any green waste, your leaves, anything that is green waste, because right now the trees are dormant. And if it's a really great turnout, we're gonna do it again in April before they come and do the inspections. If you can get it to us, we can offload it for you and get it in there. Pardon?
Get it to you.
Well, if you can't get it to us, we're also gonna take it from tree trimmers. So we're gonna encourage you to call your local tree trimmers that you use. There are certain ones that are gonna offer 20% discount to new people, or if you mention Firewise.
Okay.
And then, not only does it save you, it also takes additional money off because you don't have to go to the dump. They're just gonna bring it over to us. So we'll take the tree trunks, through it right through the chipper. So we're gonna advertise, it'll be like 2 to 3 weeks, so, but that's what we're doing. Alright?
I have a small one. My name is Pam Walter. I am a member of the Acton Town Council. And it's really important that everybody know what's going on with the battery storage unit over on the east side of Acton. We did win our first court case. And I need to make it really clear, it's not the town council that did that. We do it separately. Jackie Ayer and Ruthie Brock are both women that have been Acton Women of the Year from this club. Without those two ladies, and I'm not kidding, we would be facing, I think it's 50 containers over there by the substation that would contain these lithium batteries that when they start on fire, and they do, you can't put them out. It would totally change our air quality, our lifestyle, all of the value of the homes that are in that, on the east side, for miles each direction, would be facing a pretty serious, you wouldn't be able to live there and you would have no value in your home if they start on fire. So we've got tons of information. Jackie and Ruthie Brock has turned into an expert on lithium batteries. She has studied and worked her head off to learn everything that we need to know about protecting Acton from this travesty.
She posts on Nextdoor and Facebook, I think.
Yes, she does.
And so if you can ever find, you can always get your updates, and that she's unbelievable.
She is, and Jackie does the legal writing for it. Jackie does not have a law degree, but she has a master's degree in engineering. And we are blessed, ladies, that's all I can tell you. Our homes are going to be saved, I believe, but without those two women, I don't know where we would be. I just wanted to remind everybody that they were Women of the Year from this group. And they're standing tall and strong to keep fighting. And I'm ecstatic that the judge ruled in our favor on this one portion of what they have accomplished. And we are waiting for an appeal from the company that we sued on, and there's several other groups that want to come and put their battery storage by our substation because it doesn't cost them any money to run a line or hook up to it. So none of this will benefit Acton. None of the electricity that's created will benefit Acton. It's all going into the substation and going to LA. So we're gonna bear the brunt if something horrible happens and it starts on fire. Our fire department has no capability of putting out a fire if they start. So I just want you all to be aware of how hard we're working to prevent this from happening. And I appreciate letting me tell you about it.
Thank you.
Pam,
Yes,
when is the town council meetings?
it's the first Monday of the month at the library at 6:30. So we just had our February meeting this past Monday.
Thanks.
And you can go onto our website and get a lot of information.
I think you have minutes on there too, don't you?
But
I think your minutes are on there too, so you can keep
yeah,
updated with
Yeah.
what's going on.
yeah, you just have to make the effort to, but it's a serious problem. Who would have thought after we fought the high-speed rail
Right.
to get it underground and out of our face, that we would now be facing
There's always something else.
the battery storage. Who are you and why do you want us? Because we don't want you. And they've got a lot of money to be able to put it wherever they want to put it.
Right.
Lainey has a question.
To add on to yours, Karen, you can fill me in. There's gonna be, is it a scoping meeting that's coming up that they don't have the date on yet? That the members of ACT can go and speak 2 minutes in front of this committee, I guess, that decides.
Yeah, and you can do it on a Zoom too, you don't have to actually.
And I was surprised that Ruthie said that the ActonTakesAction.org, there were only 175 people on that site. And there's a lot more people in Acton than 175. So, if you guys pay attention.
You know, and it's the women of this community that get it passed around to their neighbors and friends, and you know, we do a lot as women for how to protect our lifestyle, our children's schools. It would be an evacuation of our community if it starts on fire. They don't go out, they burn forever.
To add, in case everybody doesn't know, but there are lots of these around the country. One in Morro Bay, which is a beautiful tourist area of California, they had one and it started on fire. And for 3 days it burned, and finally it burned itself out because, like you said, there's no technology to put out the fire. And all the residents with a certain mileage of radius had to be evacuated because of the toxic fumes. So, and the wind blows up here, so it would go a lot farther than that. So it really is a big danger to the value of our homes and to our health and welfare.
And it would kill all the animals if it starts over there. The animals would not survive. So there's horse facilities on the east side. There's a lot of things that would no longer exist.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Guess it's time for lunch. Let's go.
Oh, wait, raffle.
Raffle, I'm sorry.